welcome. Come on in and join us. Come on in and join us. We'll learn a lot today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in and join us. Come on in and join us. We'll learn a lot today.
Hi my friends, welcome to Mr. Pete's Playhouse. So this past week has been kind of a roller coaster of emotions for me. Some days I felt happy, some days I felt sad, but most of those days I felt pretty upset and angry. It's been very hard for me to express those feelings, and sometimes it feels like they were just taking over my mind and my whole body. Have you ever had a sad or angry moment like that? Where you felt like you couldn't control how you feel, or maybe you felt like nobody would listen or understand how you're feeling? Well, today I want us to learn together some ways that we may be able to help control those feelings, and also learn some different ways to try to express those feelings. Are you ready? Let's go! Although we may all look different or come from different places, one thing that we all have in common as humans is the ability to feel emotions and feelings. Those feelings may be good feelings like happiness or excitement, but sometimes they can be feelings that make us feel not so good, like anger or sadness or frustration. Although those feelings may affect us differently, one thing for sure is that our feelings are valid, they are okay, and they make us normal, just like everyone else. Let's sing a song that helps us to learn that our feelings are a-okay. Sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad, sometimes you feel excited, sometimes you feel mad. You might laugh today, you might cry today, you might have many different feelings, and they're all okay. You might feel lonely if there's no one with you. You might feel hopeful that your wish will come true. You might feel silly when you play outside. You might feel proud when you win a prize. Sometimes you feel happy. Sometimes you feel sad. Sometimes you feel excited. Sometimes you feel mad. You might laugh today, you might cry today, you might feel many different feelings, and they're all okay. You might feel many different feelings, and they're all okay. There are times when our feelings and emotions are so big that they seem to overwhelm us and we just can't control them. Let's read a book about a boy who realizes that he is not alone and his big feelings are just like everyone else's. The Boy with Big, Big Feelings, written by Brittany Wynn Lee and illustrated by Jacob Sova. There once was a boy with feathery hair and a heart that was bursting with feeling. His emotions seemed bigger than everyone else's, and sometimes they made him go reeling. When playing outside on the yellowest days, a loud truck might rumble on by, and wouldn't you know it, that big heart of his would push feelings right out of his eyes. At night, when the shadows would form on the walls, and fear would steal all of his rest, those feelings of his made it so hard to breathe as they jumped up and down on his chest. Sometimes, when his play had come to an end, or when things didn't go as he'd planned, the feelings would run down the length of his arms and clench when they got into his hands. He felt happy feelings as big as the others, from tickles and hide and go seek and jokes and races and stories and songs that made feelings glow from his cheeks. Beautiful things would stick in his brain and not leave him for hours and hours. The fur of a dog, a fluffy white cloud, his mama, a banjo, and some flowers. But when someone he loved had a very hard day, he'd feel he'd been over-equipped to feel all their feelings as deeply as they, which would quiver right out of his lips. He wondered, why me? Why this big giant heart in a world that's so heavy and kind, where all of the feelings under the sun feel as if they were made to be mine? So, the boy tried to stuff all his feelings deep down to control what he thought he should hide, afraid that the others would make fun of him if they saw all he felt deep inside. Would they think he was weak, dramatic, afraid? Would they call him a wimp or a baby? If they saw the big thumping heart in his chest, would they not want to play with him? Maybe. But while swinging one day, feeling oh so alone, he noticed a girl feeling blue. He marveled, what's that? Could it be? Yes, indeed. Her emotions were extra big too. Are you okay? The boy asked the girl. I'm fine, just sometimes I get sad. He said, you do? Hey, I get sad too. I get scared and silly and mad. The two became pals who shared their big hearts, not feeling they had to pretend when they needed to cry or to laugh big and loud, since feelings had helped make them friends. And soon they noticed there were other big hearts in the classroom, the playgrounds, the bus, and they smiled as they learned that it wasn't just them. Big emotions affect all of us. The boy and his friends slowly felt less alone with the feelings that lived deep inside them. Emotions might feel big and scary sometimes, but that is no reason to hide them. The end. Clap for story time! Sometimes you may feel worried or scared about the things that are happening all around you, especially when they happen so fast and so often. Meditation is a way to help you relax, control your breathing, control what you are feeling, and focus on what you feel right now in your head, in your body, and all around you. Let's go over to our friend Parker's house so that she can show us a few ways that we can meditate. Everybody say hi, Parker!
Welcome back. Today we're gonna do yoga, especially when you're sad or mad or frustrated.
Yes, today we're going to do some yoga poses. It's going to help you relax and feel calm, especially when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, frustrated, angry, or sad. What do you usually do when you're angry?
I take a deep breath in and out, and I count to 10 in my head.
You do? Does that help?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I feel lots of calm.
Lots of calm? Okay. Do you feel calmer?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's begin.
What do you do for you when you're sad or frustrated?
Well, usually I like to listen to music. That's one of my favorite things. I sit down and I put on my favorite music, and it usually helps me to calm down and relax, just listening to all the different lyrics and the sounds. Okay, and I also like doing yoga as well.
Me too.
Okay, so stand back where everyone can see you. So first we're going to stand nice and tall like the sun. Show me the sun pose. Good job. So we're going to hold that pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to do the tree pose. Ready?
1, 4,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. The next pose we're going to do, it's the rain pose. Yes, just like the rain. And we're going to stand there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, we're going to do the children pose. Yes, lay down. All right. And we're just going to listen to the sound of the music. Nice and slow and calm. Just listening to the music and see how it relaxes us. Another form that we like to do is meditating, where we just take a moment to relax, close our eyes, and let our body calm down. Take some nice deep breath in and out. In, out. Nice. And this is a great way to just calm down before bed, or you're just having a rough day and you just want to take your time. This is a nice time to relax. All right. What would you like to tell everyone?
Thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time.
Now that we're all calm and relaxed thanks to our friend Parker, it's time for us to let out those feelings with some good old music. You put your happy face in, you take your happy face out, you put your happy face in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. Everybody turn around. You put your sad face in, you take your sad face out, you put your sad face in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, then you turn yourself around. Everybody turn around. You put your angry face in, you take your angry face out, you put your angry face in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, then you turn yourself around. Everybody turn around. You put your scared face in, you take your scared face out, you put your scared face in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, then you turn yourself around. Everybody turn around. You put your silly face in, you take your silly face out, you put your silly face in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, then you turn yourself around. Everybody turn around. Skinnamarink dinky dink, skinnamarink doo. I love you. Skinnamarink dinky dink, skinnamarink doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Skinnamarink dinky dink, skinnamarink doo. I love you. Well, my friends, I hope that today was a day that was filled with healing and learning how to express those feelings that are inside of us. No matter what is going on in the world around us today, I want you to know that you matter and your feelings matter. Whenever you're feeling like you're becoming overwhelmed and there's no one there to listen, think about those coping activities that we learned about today. Feeling sad or angry or frustrated doesn't make you any different from anyone else. We all share those feelings as well. Remember to always find music in the noise, to love yourself, I love you, and you matter. See you next time on Mr. Pete's Playhouse. Bye!